Good day, everybody. We bring back Zielinski, an off-counsel to the law offices of Herbert F. Lawrence, a personal injury law firm, a premier firm in New Jersey. It's located in Elizabeth, New Jersey. I've been to their office. Nice, beautiful, professional office, but they serve the whole state of New Jersey and the surrounding areas around their office as well. Stephen, welcome back to our show, to our podcast.
Good morning. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Today, I want to talk about the difference in the mentality and the difference in what each party desires to achieve. If you are a plaintiff attorney, you represent the injured party, or you are a defense attorney where you represent the insurance companies. What is the difference between them and how they approach a case from your experience?
Well, from my experience, Michael, plaintiffs' attorneys have a very difficult position because the burden of proving our case rests upon the facts and circumstances that our clients tell us about and that we investigate. So we have to produce significant information and facts which will enable our clients to meet the strict standards of the law. And therefore, we've got to know everything about the case and about the law that we are required to do. Same thing with the defense attorneys. They do it on a daily basis most of the time. They don't necessarily have to work for an insurance company, but most do. And they are usually the second party in a litigation. A trial starts out with the plaintiff going first in sequence. So in other words, when we get called into trial, the plaintiff, the person that is injured, must prove his or her case to enable us to continue and hopefully reach a finality, which could either be a settlement or a verdict from the jury. We don't generally do trials without juries. I prefer to do a jury trial rather than just to have a judge sit on the case.
I see.
So that means that we select a jury, and that's probably the most important aspect of any trial is the selection of a jury. We like straightforward people who are from the community to sit and listen to our clients' version of how they were injured. And that's what we really rely upon to the most part. We've got to convince these jurors, usually they pick 8 jurors now, and we've got 8 people listening to the evidence. And the evidence comes in the form of testimony from the injured party, from their doctors, from their witnesses, and sometimes from exhibits, trial exhibits like x-rays, medical records, and things of that nature. That becomes the burden of the attorney for the plaintiff. So we've got to coordinate everything almost like a movie set. We are like the director of a movie, and
That's a great analogy.
Produce all of this evidence so that the jury, which is basically our audience, can see the evidence and listen to the evidence and make a rational conclusion as to whether or not our client should prevail in the case. On the other hand, the defense attorney, he or she or they have the easier part in the first part of the trial by listening to the evidence and by challenging what we are producing through cross-examination or otherwise. Once we produce our case, we rest, and then the case is turned over to the defendant's attorney. And at that point, the defendant's attorney will bring in their doctors, who are usually the same doctors they use all the time, and they bring in their witnesses to challenge the facts of the case. And then hopefully they do not prevail. No telling what we can do with a jury, though. The jury is the best thing that our system of jurisprudence has. We trust the judgment of a jury. And
Right.
for the most part, we are successful. Now, you have to understand that not every lawyer gets 100% verdicts, both
Of course, it's impossible.
plaintiffs or defendants. And you have to understand one more thing. When you go to jury, a jury will listen, and they are the smart ones in the courtroom. They have the power to make you prevail or not to prevail. Some lawyers like to talk about winning and losing. That's not really the word they should use. The word they should use is that the plaintiff, is she entitled to compensation? Not winning. You're not getting a free win. If they are injured, my job as a plaintiff's attorney is to prove that our client is entitled, because of their injuries and because of the fault of the defendants who caused their injuries, to get a monetary judgment award against the defendant. That's what we do, and that's the difference between the defense and plaintiff's attorneys.
Wow. Stephen, any client that has you as an attorney is a very lucky client. That's what I can fathom here, because you actually know how to go to trial, how to try cases in front of a jury, in front of a judge. You know the formula. You know what you have to present to the jury in order to win compensation for your clients. How to show liability, how to show what the damages are, to make them understand that your client is entitled to compensation. But I also want to add that you try very hard to get maximum results for your clients, because you work on contingency. If you don't win a case, you don't get paid. So you have a direct correlation between a win and compensation for your services. While the other side, they get paid regardless. They get paid per hour, correct? As a defense attorneys for the insurance
However
companies.
they work. I don't know what the arrangement is for them.
Right. But what I want to say is that if anybody has a possible personal injury claim, you were injured in a car accident, or you think there's some other party that's responsible for your injuries, be it on slip and fall or something else, you should consider calling the law office of Herbert F. Lawrence. The consultation is free, and the phone number is on the bottom of the screen. Stephen, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it, and we're going to bring you back, as well as Herbert Lawrence, to give us more insight into personal injury cases, how it works, because I believe the best clients are informed clients. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Very good. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time. Take care, everybody.